Well, I've been running down the road trying to loosen my load. I got 7 women on my mind. 4 that wanna own me, 2 that wanna stone me. 1 says she's a friend of mine. Take it easy, take it easy. Don't let the sound of your own wings drive you crazy. Light it up while you still can. Don't even try to understand. Just find a place to make your stand. Take it easy. Hi, this is Greg Michael, and this was Take It Easy by the Eagles. I did it in the key of E major, just like Josh Turner and Carson McKee. Those 2 guys that are kind of YouTube stars at the moment, and if you are into country music or old kind of good folk music, you probably see them a lot on YouTube. So yes, I kind of like them, and based on that, I decided to work out what they're really doing. So Carson plays actually, his guitar is tuned 3 semitones lower, and so he uses just regular chords, just like the Eagles. But Josh plays in the key of E, using those different chords like I was using. But obviously he mainly plays electric guitar, and he does some kind of funky riffs and fills while Carson plays the rhythm. But anyway, I worked out the chords. I changed the key of the song to make it more accessible to average singers like myself, I guess, and people who have slightly lower voices. So this song gives you a lot of room. 3 semitones lower is actually quite a lot, and it will allow you to make the song sound better, and it will be easier for you to sing as well. So what else? If you are a beginner, it'll be a bit trickier for you because there are some backwards, but it's worth learning this kind of version, because you get a lot out of learning this song, I think. So let me just talk you through the song, and just to let you know, I have the document. It'll be on my website. It's basically the chord sheet with the chords. So you can just go there and copy that from my website, and just learn it. I mean, it's the whole song, but there are just many parts, and it's just 1-page document just to kind of make things nice and easy. So let's get started. I'm gonna start from the intro. So the intro is one. I'll just talk you through as I play. So that's E major for 2 bars, followed by this A sus2, which is like A major chord, but I just get rid of my pinky to play just A sus2. And then I'm playing B sus4, which is really B major chord, but instead of barring the 2nd fret, I'm allowing the 1st string to ring out. Basically, this version is all about having the top E string ringing out for as long as possible, whenever possible. It sounds really cool. So E major, A sus2, followed by B sus4, and then repeat E major again for 2 bars, A sus2 and B sus4 again, and then 2 bars of E major. That's cool. Now the verse goes E major for 2 bars, then E to B sus4, and then A sus2. I'll do it again. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Followed by E major, B sus4, A sus2, and E major. I'm gonna do the close-up, so no worries. I'm just kind of going through chords. Now chorus goes like that: C sharp minor. I double the E, so I don't play C sharp minor with the bar on across the whole 4th fret. I do the same thing. I allow the 1st string to ring out. So basically, only only the notes you would fret on string 5, 4, 3, 2, and then open E string. So chorus 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and A sus2, back to major, F sharp minor, just regular F sharp minor. I used to play F sharp minor like this, but it's kind of harder to play, so I've learned to play it this way, where you wrap your thumb around the neck and press down the thickest string with your thumb, and you press down strings 1, 2, 3 with your first finger, and then the rest goes with fingers, 3 and 4. It's quite a tricky grip, but it's kind of quick to access the F sharp minor, so it's worth learning. But this lesson is not about that chord, so F sharp minor, whichever way you can play it. So F sharp minor followed by A sus2, followed by C minor for 2 bars. Then A sus2, E major, A sus2 again, E major, F sharp minor again, A sus2, E major, and then E major again. And then you have that little 2-bar link or whatever. After the link, you have verse number 2, which is exactly the same as verse number 1 from the point of view of the chord progressions. Now the chorus number 2 is slightly different. The difference is very tiny. If you mess it up, while you play, it doesn't really matter. But I'll just tell you what the difference is. So you play C minor, C sharp minor, 1 bar, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and then you go to B sus4 for 1 bar, and then A sus2, and then E major. Originally, you were doing C sharp minor, A sus2 to E major. So basically, you change chord on the second in the second bar. In the first chorus, you stayed on C sharp minor for 2 bars. So that's the only difference. The rest is the same. Plus, we'll just go and just download that chord sheet from my website. It'll be quicker and easier. Now look, the next unique part is the solo. The solo is really made of kind of verse and the chorus, So I'm just gonna go through those chords for you. So the solo starts with E major for 2 bars. One more time, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and then you go 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and the chords are E major, E to B4, B sus4 to A sus4, A sus2, I'm sorry. I messed up. One more time, E, B, A, sus. Too many times, one more time. E major, E, B sus4, A sus2, E, B sus4, A sus2, E major, C sharp minor, B sus4, A sus2, E major, F sharp minor, A sus2, C sharp minor, to B sus4. So the last bar of that solo is, I'll play the last line, F sharp minor, A sus2, C sharp minor to B sus4, and the last bar one more time, 1, 2, hold on, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3. So it's on the end, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and you kind of change earlier. So that was the solo. And after that you have verse number 3, which again is slightly different. So I will just talk you through the verse number 3. So E major again, E, B sus4, F sharp minor instead of A sus2. So that's the only difference. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and E major, B sus4, A sus2 to E major. And then you have the chorus number 3, which is the same as chorus number 1 and 2. And after that you have the outro that goes like this. So A sus2, A sus2, E major, E major, A sus2, A sus2, E major, E major, A sus2, A sus2, followed by the new kind of part, E major, D major, A sus2, A sus2, E major, D major, A sus2, A sus2, and C minor. So guys, this song is probably more for intermediate players. If you are a beginner, it's gonna be a little bit harder, but it's not that harder than anything else, because you know what, you don't play really a lot of bar chords, you know. Most of those bar chords are no longer bar chords because we use open E string. I'm gonna maybe do like a little close-up to go through those chords again for those of you who need clarification on those chord shapes, okay? Okay, so that's the close-up for Take It Easy in a key of E major that is 3 semitones lower from the original and therefore is easier to sing. It's probably harder to play on guitar, so you have to be probably kind of more intermediate than beginner, but you know, if you are committed to playing guitar better, you would definitely put time into it and you sound great. I'm 100% sure you get there. So here we are. E major, E major, A sus2, B sus4, E major, E major, A sus2, B sus4, and then 2 bars of E major. I am making the chord sheet available on my website. I'll just place the link under the video so you can just go there and download the sheet. It'll be easier to follow. So what I really wanted to tell you is that those chords like A sus2 look like this. So the regular A major looks like that. 3 fingers, you just take off the pinky and that's your A sus2. In terms of B sus4, you just play B major chord, but instead of barring the E string, you know, on the first on a fret 2, you just let it ring open. It's a really lovely chord. What else? That's it really in terms of those chords. Now the verse goes like that. 2 bars of E major, E to B sus4 to A sus2, followed by E major, B sus4, A sus2, E major. And now chorus, C minor, with that ringing top E string. I'm still not barring everything. I just let it go. Have to have more resonance basically. So C sharp minor, C sharp minor, A sus2 to E major, followed by F sharp minor. That's F sharp minor, like a bar chord, you know, bar across the 2nd fret and then fingers 3 and 4 on fret 4th string 5 and 4. I grab it like this, you know. You don't have to do it, but you know, I found it quicker and I worked hard to be able to do that. So anyway, F sharp minor for 1 bar, followed by A sus2, followed by C sharp minor, and C sharp minor again. A sus2, E major, A sus2, E major, F sharp minor, A sus2, E major, and then E major again. After that you have the link of 2 bars of E major. Then verse number 2 is exactly the same as the verse number 1, but the chorus is different. So here we are, again, chorus, C sharp minor, B sus4, A sus2, E major. Next line, F sharp minor, A sus2, C sharp minor for 2 bars, A sus2, E major, A sus2, E major, F sharp minor, A sus2, and then E major. So that was chorus number 2. Now solo is made really of the chords from the verse and the chorus together. I'll just go through it anyway. So it's E major for 2 bars, E to B sus4 to A sus2, then E major, B sus4, A sus2 to E major, C sharp minor, B sus4, A sus2, E major, F sharp minor, A sus2, C sharp minor to B sus4, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and so you did 1 and 2 and 3, 1 and 2, and you do it on end of the second beat, you know, in the solo. And then verse number 3, it's slightly different. The difference is in the last chord of the first line, instead of playing A sus2, you play F sharp minor. So here we go. E major, E to B sus4 to F sharp minor, followed by E major, B sus4, A sus2, E major. After that you have chorus number 3, that is the same as previous choruses, and then outro goes like this: A sus2, E major, repeat that A sus2 to E major, A sus2, E major, D major, A sus2, A sus2, E major, D major, A sus2, A sus2, and C sharp minor. So there you have it. So I just wanted to say one thing. I want to make those YouTube videos as good as possible, as good as I can, so that you get a lot of value out of them. But I noticed recently that perfectionism is stopping me from making those videos, and I think it's not good for anyone. So I decided that I'm gonna make them less polished, so that I won't be worrying anymore about editing everything. So hopefully it's not gonna put you off. I just work full time as a guitar teacher, so as you can imagine, I have a limited time to actually do those videos for you for free. As well as that, I'm a dad. My son is 2.5, and I look after him a lot. He's my baby. I also have my wife, and we spend time together, obviously as much as we can. But if you have a little baby, you don't really spend much time together anymore. So anyway, for that reason, I have very limited time to make those videos. So I'm doing my best within the time that I have available, and I'm saying that I'm just kicking the perfectionism in the backside, and I'm gonna do more videos without worrying too much if they are slick or cool like some other videos on YouTube. Unfortunately, I can't make it happen at the moment with the limited time I have. So I hope that you got some value from those videos, and it will help you, especially this video, to access the song Take It Easy, that personally I can't sing in the key of G major. It's just too much. It's just too high. Same goes actually for the other song that I've done recently, which was Take Me Home Country Roads. Originally it's in the key of A, which is completely too high for me. And I have the version in the key of G that is still very high. And very soon I'll be releasing the version in the key, I guess. What could it be? Maybe I'm gonna do it in the key of E or something that would be much lower. So stick around if you are interested in learning from me, and I will see you next time. Take it easy. Okay, bye-bye.